I'm Mahmudullah, an immigration attorney and the founder of Clarvo. Clarvo is an AI-powered immigration petition drafting platform is designed for self-representation. It does not create an attorney-client relationship and the content generated is not legal advice. By using this platform, you agree to our privacy policy. This tool does not guarantee approval of your petition. In this video, we will walk you through the complete end-to-end workflow of the Clarvo platform from starting your case all the way to generating your final petition draft. This is your overview and getting started guide. As we continue to grow, we will be releasing dedicated videos covering specific features, best practice tips, filing guides, and new feature additions.
Today we are going to demonstrate how you start a case and how you navigate between different sections on Clarvo platform. You first select the case type on this page, start a new case. You select the resume of the person who is going to be the beneficiary or petitioner. It will populate all the information required to start the case from the resume. After you open the case, you find this case overview page, which has the basics of your case, the background of the person, then you have the progress tracker, what you have done so far, what else is remaining to be done in your case. Evidence vault section, you can create a checklist here. You can upload your resume here. You can upload also additional documents if you want, but resume is good for most of the clients. So we have uploaded the resume. We hit generate checklist. So the system has generated the checklist. If you see, this is a long checklist section by section. You can export this as a PDF. Whatever you have uploaded, you can mark this. If you don't have anything available, you can strike it out so that when you come back, you know that you have worked on this checklist. Once you have the checklist, you start uploading documents based on the checklist. So you can upload all of your documents together. You don't need to upload one by one. You select all of them. You upload all of them together. The system will process your documents. It might take, let's say, 1 to 2 minutes to process all of your documents. You will see the progress. As you can see, these documents have been processed. So it gives an unique exhibit name to each of your documents you are uploading. And also it summarizes. Once all of them are done, you will see the preview changes. You can see the preview here. You can see the summary. You can see the exhibit name. You can add additional notes on this document. Let's say a document has some unique importance. You can add the notes here so that the system knows that this is the unique importance of this document. Sometimes, let's say, some documents might not be fully understandable to the system, so you give the context so that the system understands, okay, this is how I should use this document. Let's say for one of my clients or one of our cases, we had a engineering process diagram. That document was out of nowhere for us to understand, even for human lawyers. So the client needed to explain, okay, this is the use of this document for the petition. So you do the same thing for the system so that the system knows this will be how it should be used for the petition. So you have to upload your resume here. You can upload it or insert it here. So the system has not flagged actually. System is suggesting that still you have these documents you can collect and upload, use for your petition. That will make your petition stronger. You can also export this in PDF. Then once you have collected those additional documents, uploaded them, then you go to the next tab, which is called Evidence Mapper. You can map all of your evidence to your EB2 and IW sections. You just click on this, the system will suggest what document should go to which section. You accept it, it will distribute all of your documents to those relevant sections. So the system has suggested that this is how you should distribute all of your documents you uploaded so far. You accept it. All the documents are now in your draft studio where you will be actually drafting your petition. So now you go to the draft studio since you have accepted all the documents. This is an empty section right now with some other documents assigned to each section. You start drafting. So this section will be drafted in few minutes time. You can do the same thing at the same time simultaneously. You don't need to wait for one draft. So our background of petitioner section is drafted. You see the system is flagging some deficiencies, that the person's resume is listing a PhD but no certification or no document has been uploaded. So you can address those deficiencies. You can upload those documents directly here. You can upload them in the evidence vault and assign them here. Same way. You can also edit those sections. If you would like to change something in the section, you can edit that manually. You can also, let's say, if you don't like the language here, you can regenerate the section. How the draft works and start fresh works. When you upload, let's say, additional documents in or assign additional documents and you click draft here, this will evolve with those additional documents, but keep the language same. Let's say you upload other documents, it will be adding those documents in the section and adding the relevant language in the section. If you remove some documents, it will remove those documents from the section and remove the relevant language from the section. But the overall language structure will be the same. So it will evolve with whatever you upload or remove from the section. But if you don't like this language, or if you would like to change the language, you do fresh start at the bottom and this will change the whole language. It will be a fresh section drafted. And you can see all the versions of your sections here. You see we have already drafted 2 versions of this section. You can restore a version and use that one for your petition. And then for some critical sections, you have to organize them before you start drafting. So you click on organize. This will suggest argument groups in that section. So your section is more organized and coherent with the EB2 national interest waiver petition policy manual. Once the argument group is suggested, you can accept them as is. And then once you have accepted the argument groups in the organize side panel, you can create custom groups here. You can assign documents. You can add additional documents manually and assign them here. You can also make a section concise. You can use this tool to make a section concise. This will make your section more concise and more bulleted. So once all of your sections are drafted, you can draft your proposed endeavor. You see, we have already drafted a proposed endeavor. You upload or add documents here. Let's say you upload the resume of the person here. Then you add additional documents and hit generate personal statement. It will generate the personal statement. Proposed endeavor, you can do a draft a proposed endeavor, business plan, research plan. So personal statement is more focusing on the person's background. Proposed endeavor is focusing more on the endeavor. 3 tools: proposed endeavor, business plan, and research plan. Those are collecting also market data to give the real-time information in the draft. Let's say you start drafting something, you give the resume of the person, and then you select how he is going to implement that. You add some of his achievements, some of his articles, recommendation letters, let's say peer review article, some of his grants, leadership roles. You can also give the context here. The problems he is addressing, you can upload some documents here, or you can give the context here. This is analyzing the person's background. Then it will be collecting the market data on that field. It is collecting the national significance data. You can edit the letter of recommendation with the agent. Let's say you would like to edit this portion. You select that and you do edit with agent. You can, whatever you would like to change in this or how you would like to reframe this language, you can give the prompt here. You can upload additional documents here and send it to the system. The system will articulate the section based on the instruction. So once you have all the section drafts, now it is time for you to generate the final draft. So you can make the customization how you would like to put the section numbers and how you would like to organize those sections, section headings, how you want your exhibits to be numbered with numbers or with letters, then how you would like to organize your exhibits at the bottom of the section or inside the text. What font you would like to use, what should be the font size, what should be the line spacing, what should be the margins. You can give the USCIS address and it will then integrate the USCIS address in your final draft. You can even indicate how you would like to address the USCIS officer, how you would like to close your letter. If you have a lawyer, then you can put the name and title and law firm's name. It will integrate those things. You hit generate final draft. It is giving you a warning that this section, since we removed the section from the draft studio, it is giving us warning that you haven't drafted this section. So this process, generating the final draft, might take like around 10 minutes to 15 minutes since this is going to be a very big draft. So let's see what we drafted in the beginning. Let's open that one. So this was our final draft. As you can see, this is around 30 pages. We are creating this table of exhibit for online filing. The table of exhibit has been created. We download it. So this will create each section as a separate file, because for online filing you have to upload each document below 12 megabytes, so you cannot upload them together. This is a filing ready package. They are separated section by section. You upload them as separate files. So our package is ready. This is a zip file. We have to unzip the file. Let's say we unzip the file, extract all. This file is separated by exhibit tab. Before each exhibit, this is the section you can simply upload to the USCIS portal.